Hello everyone. Welcome to Mathematics, Physics, Mathematical Physics channel. Today, we present another episode of the Math Puzzle series. In this episode, we're going to talk about a viral math puzzle. So, let's do this. The problem that we shall work on today is to calculate mathematical expressions like this or this. These kinds of problems are basically about the correct understanding of the math language and the math logic. Specifically, this problem is about ordering and prioritizing the basic math operators. The reason I chose this viral problem is that, unfortunately, I saw some incorrect answers for these kinds of problems throughout the internet, and sometimes I hear that the problem is considered to be concerned with and even dependent on the notations, writing conventions, etc. My ultimate aim is to let you know that these expressions are perfectly valid math expressions and there is no ambiguity at all. And, there is only one distinct solution for it, no more. Before finding the answer for these expressions, I have to mention that these two expressions are equivalent. The division and slash signs mean the same. In order to solve these kinds of problems, we must take into account 3 points. First, math language is written from left to right. This means that we should read the mathematical expressions from left to right, also implying that, if the levels of priority of some mathematical operations are equal, or if there is no specified order of operating, we have to do the operations in order from left to right. Second, we must apply the levels of priority for the math operations. There are 4 basic math operations which are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The addition and subtraction have the same level of priority. On the other hand, multiplication and division are at the same level of priority with each other. However, the level of priority for multiplication and division is higher than that of addition and subtraction. Finally, we have to consider the role of parentheses or any other grouping tools such as brackets. Grouping tools like parentheses establish a separate entity. This means that we have to, first, serve whatever exists inside the parentheses as a separate entity regardless of what's happening outside, and then apply the result of this entity to the other operations outside of the parentheses. Well, let's apply these rules to the problem and find the answer. We see the parentheses here. So, according to rule number 3, we need to consider what's happening inside them, separately. We get 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Note that, although we've learned that addition has a lower priority than division and multiplication, we did it first since it was inside the parentheses. Now, we have 8 divided by 4 multiplied by 5. This can be written clearly this way. We see 2 operations here, division and multiplication. Which one must be done first? Well, we know from rule number 2 that division and multiplication have the same level of priority. So, we must obey rule number 1, and apply the operations as, first come, first served. From left to right, we first have division. Thus, we calculate 8 divided by 4, which gives 2. Then, we multiply 2 by 5, which gives 10. So, 10 is the answer to this problem. As you can see, there is no ambiguity at all. It is worthwhile mentioning that rule number 2 that establishes the priority of multiplication and division with respect to addition and subtraction, gives us the opportunity to write algebraic expressions and equations. Without this priority, an expression like 6xy plus 3z squared does not make sense. Thanks to this rule, we understand this algebraic expression that is the result of 6xy and 3z squared are added together. With this, we conclude this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss future episodes. Keep in mind that the aim of this channel is to represent the beauty of mathematics and physics, and the pure connection between them. So, watch other videos on our channel, and support us with your comments and suggestions. See you next time.